Hey guys, TakuyaSugi here, and tonight I have a new character on Korean Lost Saga for you. It's Kyo Kusanagi from King of Fighters. Another input character, so it should be really fun and interesting to actually learn some of the things this guy has to offer. So let me kill myself and get into it. So 4-hit basics. We'll start with the basics. The third hit pops up, and the fourth hit launches up higher and knocks back a little bit, just to give you an idea of what it's doing, like that. And fourth hit again. So yeah, nice little pop-up. You can use inputs to follow up off that kind of stuff. So we'll get into that a little bit later. And hold D. I do believe this is a guard breaker move. It does put flaming status on them, and I'm pretty sure it's a guard breaker, but you know, I don't have anyone to test with because no one here blocks. These are all computers, guys. So they don't block. They just get hit and attack. So yeah, you can follow up with inputs off that for guaranteed inputs, and guarantee yourself some juggle opportunities if you do your inputs off your half feints. Your dash attack, this also half feints, so you are guaranteed a input off this. It's got nice range on it, and so yeah, it's a pretty straightforward, nice dash attack. And you also have a quick dash attack. This is a 2-hit launcher that'll easily start your juggles out, so it's really nice. Nice and simple quick dash. Quick dashing is just like double tapping really fast in a direction. And jump attacks. These are aimable like gladiators. It's a nice little flip axe kick that half feints, so you are guaranteeing yourself inputs off that. Just don't trigger it while you're too far into your jump, or otherwise it won't come out, because it does take a little bit of winding up to do. You also have a hold D jump attack. If you connect it up close, it's going to do a quick feint, and if you do it real far away, it's going to do a long stun. And you want to get that long stun usually to make your combos, starters, and juggles easier. So if ideally you would do your quick dash or so off that. So you can do inputs off that too, so it's kind of redundant, just, you know, but in case you miss your inputs, you can do your quick dash and all that other kind of stuff. I believe that's it for the basics, so let's get into our inputs. So inputs, if you're not familiar with, you have to precede them with attacks. And after you do an attack, like just a D attack or a jump attack, you can do an input. You can do it off your hold D. Anything you can think of, basically, even off your dash attacks, you can do your inputs and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So as you saw there, I was doing a flaming uppercut, and this flaming uppercut is right and down. And you can do one, or you can do two. If you do two in a row, it's going to end your input stream. So yeah, let's show you the inputs here. There's one, it does a little mini knock up, and here's two, a bigger knock up, but you can't go into your basics off that, so you're going to have to do your other inputs in order to do some juggles off your uppercut, flaming uppercut. So let's get into the other juggles. We're going to start with the simple ones first, and move on from there. So we're going to do right and down. So right and down, there's one motion of it. Kind of does a mini flinch and puts flaming stats on them. We're going to do two here. The second one knocks up a little bit, and if you press your D after the second one, you're not doing another input motion. If you press your D after the second one, you're going to do a little slam down, and that'll help you extend your juggles. See, you gotta make sure you remember to press your D off that. So yeah, it is pretty involved. So yeah, you can do something like this, which was messed up, but you get the point. And moving on, we have another kind of combo linker input. So here's the first part of this one. It's same motion, basically as a right and down. This is down and left, by the way. So there's the second motion, and the second motion is a slam down. But if you press your D after the second motion, you're going to do another slam down. And off that third slam down, you can actually go into your basics. So yeah, basically off the first one, you can't go into your basics, but if you do the second one, you can go into your basics. And also, about that second one, it will hit grounded, if I can actually manage it. Let me just link it twice in a row. So yeah, it hits grounded, so you can extend your combos with this and pick up grounded, as long as you get the third hit of that left down and input. So yeah, just show you again one more time. So yeah, you gotta have the third part of the string. It's basically that part there. So the third part will pick up grounded. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind because that's going to be a really important move for your juggles and juggle continuations. And moving on to our other inputs, we have a lot of inputs on this character, and it's left. I mean, pardon me, guys. Down, left, and up. And down, left, and up will do your regular dash attack. And this is good to close the gap on the juggles like that. Your basic launcher, and you can do 2 of these in a row. Uh, but that would end your input string. But it's probably okay for this move. But yeah, pretty straightforward. You know, you can probably actually do. Yeah, you can do it off your jump attack, but it's not gonna do much. It's just gonna knock down basically. And you can do 2 in a row off your guard breaker, but it's not gonna do much. So yeah, try and do some variations with some stuff. You know, do it off your flame pillar, for example, in order to get your basics going. So stuff like that, guys. So he has a lot of creativity in his input juggles. Next input is down, right, and up. And this is basically your quick dash. And you can do this off your jump attack ideally. And this would guarantee a lot of juggle starters. And you can do your flame dash off your jump attack too. Either way, but you can do your quick dash input down, right, and up off your flame spin. Maybe if you want to get really fancy, you can do it like link all these things together like so. So he has a lot of interesting combinations that you can figure out. And again, you can do this twice in a row. If I can do it real quick, Lucy. This input's kind of complicated for me. Come on, Eric. I mean Taku. That's my real name. Why can't I get it now? There it is. There it is. Okay, there we go. But yeah, again, you'll end your input string doing that. And there's one more input for basics I want to show you. It's the dash parts, and if you do back, it's gonna do a left. I mean, pardon me. It's gonna do a back dash like so. And if you do forward, it's gonna do a forward dash. And you can link inputs off this, but you can't do them like twice in a row. So interesting thing with this is it goes through people. You can kind of trick them out like so, and do like an input crazy turnaround input. So you can really mess with people's minds as long as you become really pro with that kind of maneuver. So yeah, don't discount the dashes. They can actually do some interesting things. So if you're really experienced Kyo player, you'll be able to do that kind of stuff. So let's get into our defensive capabilities here. I believe our only defensive capability is our counter attack. And you can see it does a half feint, but if you press your D after it, you are guaranteeing yourself a little mini juggle. And I do believe there are a couple of follow-ups you can do with this. I don't believe you can input off it though. Maybe you can. Darn chest. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, that threw off my rhythm here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't believe you can input off that, but it's a nice counter either way. You can experiment with that. I'm just going to continue the video here if you guys don't mind. So our weapon skill, rush forward, grab someone by their throat, and launch them up. Nice juggle extender, so pretty straightforward. Doesn't hit grounded, not air triggerable. And ideally you would want to use this as an input because you can push right, down, and left to do your weapon skill input. So I'll show you here. So yeah, real quick, you can catch people low on the ground with that. And so it's a really nice combo input, gear input to extend your combos. And your armor, not much range on it. I just wanted to point out the range real quick before I did it. So you basically grab someone and just beat the heck out of them and launch them forward. So it does hit grounded, so it can extend your combos like so. And if you don't feel like you can actually reach them in time, you can do your down left ground pickup inputs, because that will actually help you start that instead of like taking a risk and dashing forward or so. And moving on, our helmet. Helmet is basically a straightforward feint move. You can let it charge up a little bit, and it'll knock further back and stun for longer. or you can trigger it quick with your block button, and that'll just do a quick stun, and not as long, not as far as a knockback. This will also pick up grounded, so yeah, it's a really nice combo extender. You gotta be careful though. I want to show you with the robot. Uh, it doesn't have much invulnerability time until you it doesn't have any invulnerability time until you trigger it. So make sure you trigger it early if you're under attack, because that'll otherwise you're going to get interrupted. Fortunately, it doesn't reset the cooldown if you're interrupted though. A trinket, basically you stealth and rush forward with a huge column of fire, and this helps to start your juggles or continue them. It does hit grounded, like so. So yeah, it's a really nice trinket, nice combo extender, nice AoE on it. Let me show you the AoE. So yeah, really nice AoE. I'm not sure why he got fainted. That's kind of interesting, but whatever. And so yeah, that's I think that's everything with Kyo, guys. I hope I didn't miss much. He is a really complicated character, and I do have to figure out these inputs all on my own just by practicing. I don't have the armor or trinket skill inputs for you, but the helmet input is down left and down and right, so that'll be the helmet input. So if you want to be quick and get that off, that's the way you do it, down left and down right. But yeah, just go over what I think his strengths are. His hold D if it's a guard breaker. I haven't tested it. If that is a guard breaker, that is insane. Because it is a really quick guard breaker, and it does start his combos with his inputs. His jump attacks being aimable and being starting combos off his half feints, like his dash. You can start a combo off that with the inputs. It's just he has a lot of variety, and this move here is just insane. Being able to ground pick up off that. You just gotta make sure you got proper positioning for that kind of things. So let's try a quick combo. It's not gonna be flashy. I'm gonna just do something real quick. If I fail, I'm gonna end the video and maybe make a combo video sometime. So we're not gonna try and try. So let's just try and come up with something. So we're gonna maybe do we'll do this like so. I messed up. Oh well, let's continue it. So yeah, we edged him, so whatever. Good little damage for such a messed up combo that I could have done way more off of. But yeah, that's Kyo Kusanagi from King of Fighters, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and always let me know if I missed something, because I'm interested in the character as well, and I want to know everything about him that I can. And that's why I like to do these videos, and maybe get some people interested in some of these fun characters. So, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you later.